Welcome to the story of El Faro, a mystery that has baffled experts and left us questioning how a massive cargo ship with state-of-the-art technology could vanish without survivors. Today, we'll explore what happened on that fateful day, analyze the key theories, and understand the broader implications. Let's dive into it. El Faro was a cargo ship, 790 feet in length, that belongs to Tote Maritime. On October 1st, 2015, it set out of Jacksonville, Florida, and sailed towards San Juan, Puerto Rico. On board the vessel were cargo shipments containing both cars and retail merchandise. Everything appeared normal at first, because the ship had sailed away uneventfully. It got into Hurricane Joaquin, a Category 4 storm, and subsequently sunk with all crew members numbering 33 on board. What was fascinating about the El Faro tragedy is that it wasn't some decrepit, rickety old boat. It was technology-equipped navigation equipment, high-end weather monitoring capability, and an experienced crew. So what went wrong? Here are a few possible reasons. Overconfidence is a topic of much debate. Captain Michael Davidson was an old sea dog with many decades of experience. He either underestimated the strength of the hurricane or placed too much reliance on outdated weather forecasts. It is reported that the voyage data recorder indicated the crew did voice concerns over the storm, but the warnings reportedly were downplayed by the captain. The National Transportation Safety Board has revealed that Davidson relied on weather forecasts 6 hours old, which proved a poor decision-making factor. It calls to mind questions of how organizational levels within a vessel prevent its crew from speaking out when its leadership may be the least effective or even deadly in the face of an overpowering event. El Faro was powered by an antiquated steam propulsion system, an older technology that few vessels possess. The critical time loss of propulsion in the middle of a hurricane left it open to the full attack of the hurricane. According to NTSB, an open hatch let the water rush into the cargo hold and even made the ship more unstable, but brings into play a much larger industry issue. How much maintenance is enough on older vessels, especially in extreme conditions? Many suspect corporate pressure and deadlines as well. Tote Maritime's tight delivery schedule may have pushed the captain to take a straighter route through the storm rather than the circuitous routes that would have made him take more time. Delays were said to mean heavy financial losses that indirectly may have been used to force the crew toward getting back in time instead of taking extra precaution. This is a systemic failure in commercial shipping, a cost in human life at the expense of money. Finally, there is climate change and intensifying storms. Hurricane Joaquin was an unusually powerful storm that moved erratically with winds accelerating rapidly. Climate researchers argue that warmer ocean temperatures, brought about by global warming, make hurricanes such as Joaquin more unpredictable and powerful. According to NOAA data, more intense and deviant hurricanes are growing in the Atlantic, accompanied by increases in sea surface temperature. It's good stuff to discuss if indeed the nature of climate change is becoming hazardous for navigation, in discussing how business and government might adapt to it. This sinking was a maritime disaster in itself. It was much more a wake-up call that sent shockwaves to overseers regarding the need for overhauls and safety regulation, from better weather tracking to more robust emergency training on ships. It demonstrated systemic problems in shipping, much deeper than boardroom decisions or environmental concerns. The tragic end of El Faro reminds young people how the interconnection between human choice, corporate system, and nature interacts with human lives. The tragedy should remind the students about whether it is business, engineering, or climate science as well, all general lessons regarding the role of humility in decision-making, pitfalls of overconfidence, and adapting to an ever-changing environment. Ultimately, it was the mystery of El Faro that emerged, not so much to reveal what happened that terrible day, but maybe what can be learned to prepare for prevention in any possible event. Human error, mechanical failure, some uncontrolled disaster, all that and more. And so the question is, could we concentrate enough to view the system we rely and see the weakness it offered? What do you actually believe happened to El Faro? Let me know down in the comments.